too much of this side. Then you go move.
Yeah, go move. Make a move. Yep.
Good travel. Most of us small.
Sundays, 8 p.m. on your number one talk station, 95.1, Nigeria Info. Let's talk movies. Think about
Okay, this one.
You brought a human here.
I've known that, and I ain't even seen nothing. I'm not even seeing anything right now.
What did I do, press anyone?
Start here into Mr. White. Oh, please don't. Go on.
I'm here now, Barry.
Movies, TV shows, soundtrack, anime, animation, and awesomeness of epic proportions.
What master do you serve? Master, do I serve? What am I supposed to say? Jesus?
I just need a little piece of information from you. Who are you?
No stand for that. You did, no worry, no stand. Just leave it. No worry, just leave it.
Listen over. Listen over.
Movies, now on Nigeria Info. 8 p.m. Sunday night.
Who are you? You're the Avengers, man.
Speak some words.
We've been asking you, do you have questions for us? Because we do have a lot of questions for you.
Welcome to the show. My name is Focus, the Batman.
My name is the man who has the cracked voice.
Welcome to another exciting show this sweet Sunday evening. And you know how we do. We bring you all your cinematic happenings from the world of TV and the world of movies as well. A lot happened this weekend, and we're glad to bring you up to speed on everything that's happening. Now, you can be part of the show. All you simply have to do is either go on WhatsApp, which is 08099930137. You can send a 1 minute voice note. It shouldn't be more than 1 minute. Or you can catch us live right now at Popcorn and Reels on
YouTube.
We are live on YouTube. So, without wasting any time at all, let's sweep through all the new releases that we have for this week. Starting off with the second season of the beloved HBO show called The Last of Us Season 2, which is premiering this night as we speak. Season 2 officially kicks off, today. And if you're excited, let us know your take on what you thought about the first season and what are your expectations going into the second season as Bella Ramsey and Pedro Pascal comes back and as Ellie and Joel in this one. So that is dropping this evening, this night like this as I'm talking to you. Moving on to some kick butt moment as Viola Davis comes in with Anthony Anderson in a movie called G20. Now G20 dropped on Prime. I started watching it and already it was
giving Olympic
no,
as fun.
not even that one. He was doing that thing that the cleaner did where we have a female president. We have a female president, which is played by Viola Davis, right? And she started having this conversation with her friend, and then next thing I just heard, the thing is that he couldn't handle a strong woman. They now showed her with her military uniform holding a child on the Times Magazine poster. I was like, "You're president. Why you do?"
So which strong woman you drag again?
It didn't end there. It moved on, but I'm not going to say. I'm not finished watching it though. But so far, Anthony Starr, our Homelander guy, Anthony Starr as the villain. Of course, now he's always serving hot, and he's the villain in this one. And yes, it's looking promising. So G20 dropped this week as well.
I tried to watch it too. I don't know what's happening with my internet. Now my internet start this problem. I wanted to actually watch it yesterday night.
Oh well, at least before then. Now, Rami Malek teams up with Lawrence Fishburne in this movie called The Amateur, or any how you want to call it. It's about this IT guy who lost his wife and he's using his IT skills to take revenge. And of course, it's not the one where you have somebody fully trained in armed combat and gun combat and all that. So he's using his wit and his smartness to take out these bad guys. And there was a point in the trailer where it was funny because he set a bomb on somebody, and then even when the explosion happened, you know how guys normally would bounce when an explosion happens. This explosion happened in his back, and even he was like he was startled by it. So Rami Malek in the amateur comes out dropped this week. Now we have another movie called Warfare that has Joseph Quinn in it, Will Potter, and some other actors. It was a war movie, and that's dropped this week. Then this next movie has an exciting premise of something I want to see. A woman goes out to a date, blind date with this guy, and the next thing she started receiving messages on her phone saying she has to kill her date. If not, her child and her sister will be killed. And they were showing her surveillance video, like CCTV video of them being in her house, and she has to kill the date.
Okay, now
and
that sounds very interesting.
That movie is called Drop. It happened in one location, and it's directed by Christopher Landon, the same person who did Happy Death Day. So it's something I'm waiting.
Okay, that sounds interesting. See, let me not lie, but something happened this weekend, and I need to confess.
What?
Because it be like the thing called the affect my eye. I go watch The Walking Man.
Oh,
A Walking Man.
A Walking Man. Joyce's style.
So the thing is, I saw where they wrote HD. It was clear.
It just dropped last week.
Calm
Calm
down. It was clear.
This is something.
It's just that the sound was hollow. It was sounding like me right now.
No, but I don't know how they are doing that thing. You see a movie, even happened with The Lion King and even Captain America: Brave New World.
Yeah, you will see HD.
The movie is clear, right? But the audio is bad. The audio is bad. So you're not wondering how they do. I'm like, what's it happen?
So The Walking Man, I was watching it. The audio that was sounding like me, but I just continue. You understand? Maybe now why my voice can't sound like this. But guys, you can be a part of the show. Join us on WhatsApp 08099930137.
Don't do it. People should stay away from.
I couldn't stay away from the temptation.
Let us announce to you that this is out before. Oh, I know the year one.
I couldn't stay.
Moving on, another thing that dropped this week that I'm excited to see. I've not had the time to see it. Is Black Mirror season 7. Now, even though I'm among those clamoring for Netflix to give Black Mirror back to the British because they know how to do it. Like ever since season 2, from 3, 4, 5, 6, it just whack. Like not like whack, but
there's something to it that is not.
Yes,
it's just like you giving an anime to the Americans to work on when you know that the Japanese can do better.
So yeah, but anyhow, this season 7 has the return of the USS Callister with Christina Miliato in it, which was an amazing episode of season 4, episode 1, and it's coming back in season 7. So it's something I want to see. Now, something happened for those who are not following Daredevil. Oh, sorry.
Oh,
something happened for Daredevil that
so do you know something that's very crazy? Yeah. Daredevil, the episode before this last one that came out, I didn't watch it.
Okay.
So I now watched 2 episodes back to back.
Okay.
So for me, it was now a longer watch. And I was able to see the nonsense that happened with that guy that was using people's blood to do painting.
News.
That fight scene.
That fight scene.
Very disappointing.
Very, very. But this episode 8, so we have one more episode to go before this Daredevil season 1 wraps.
How many views do we have on that right now?
Okay, so we use the advantage we use episode 8 to our advantage. So we posted Point Dexter's kill with his tooth. Yeah. It was mad. So that had like 1.4 K views. Then the one where Daredevil had to start to dive in front of a bullet to save Kingpin. That at first we posted it was nobody really saying. But if I don't like the paper, it was already doing 1/10 on our short. And it's on 2.9K views now.
Right now. So Daredevil Born Again is still on, and if you want to be a part of it, you can then watch it. It's online. It's on streaming platforms. So yeah. That's one. We still have other shows that we'll talk about, like More Rise.
Yes, we have other things we're going to talk about when we come back.
Yeah, from this very short break. Let me clear my throat.
Yeah, it's the movies. Don't go nowhere.
Family.
Welcome back to your number one talk news.
Kai, More Rise. The producer had to go online to say Netflix is not promoting this show.
Yes, now Netflix
Netflix no send the show, but the show is doing so well. Like the fight sequences, everything. Like it's really good, but Netflix don't send their papa. And Mora is really doing good. The fight scenes are really mad. One crazy thing in One Piece. Imagine somebody beat you and your whole crew 15 years ago. Beat you na popo. When I mean popo, almost kill you na. Now you are now a Yonko, like you are an emperor of the sea. You fought Kaido and Big Mom, like the two emperors of the sea, and you defeated them. Then that same person that almost killed you that time, you have now jammed him. As the guy just won't shoot you, he say hello. If you see the kick when Luffy give this guy. We are back on the movies.
Back on your speakers. Don't forget, you can be part of the show as well. So it's not only us just doing movie recommendations. I'm talking about all these movies when we have community of movie lovers, movie watchers out there. So we were talking about things that released this week.
Yep.
And we talked about Daredevil Born Again, season 1, episode 8, which was a very talked about episode. Now we have an animated movie called Kings of Kings. It is a Charles Dickens story about the reimagination of Jesus Christ through a child's eyes, and that's Kings of Kings dropped this week. Then, for those of you following The Handmaid's Tale, you'll be excited to know that season 6 just started, because as Ivan was shouting it on our
group, you don't want to let anybody hear word.
Exactly. Mike Folarin comes in this movie called A Lagos Love Story. It dropped on Netflix on Friday. For those who have seen it, please tell us. I don't want to jump the gun and just go straight and then not be disappointed. But let us know if you've seen it. Then we have another movie with Nancy Isime and R&D called Radio Voice. Now, those are all the things that dropped this week. You can be part of the show. You can watch us live on Instagram, on YouTube.
Yeah.
Or you can send your messages to WhatsApp or send a voice note. The WhatsApp number is
080-999-30137.
Gabe comes in saying, hello, Popcorn Crew. How was the weekend? Weekend was okay. Please focus. The link Mr. Bluetooth sent to me last week was not the one I requested for. I mean the YouTube link for me to see you guys in the studio.
Oh, the link I sent you last week was the link for...
Yeah, the movie.
Okay, let me send you that link now so that... because as you just mentioned link, I just want to tell you now that one anime is out and they talked about some links there. And I'm talking about the one and only Fire Force. So Fire Force has come out, that's season 3 has begun, and the reason why you mentioned link and it just came to mind is that there's something that they call Adura link in Fire Force. But let me send you the link so that we can rest.
Okay, now let's jump straight into some of the things that dropped last week, which you already know, as we have a Minecraft movie which has already grossed over 400 million in the box office right now. And we had Devil May Cry, which was an amazing, amazing watch. I enjoyed every single episode, and even Mr. Rabbit.
So Mr. Rabbit, his entrance, that is what they call the introduction of a bad guy.
It was
that
mad.
introduction was mad.
It was beautifully done, and also I got to hear the best Batman voice ever for the last time, as Kevin Conroy was the one who voiced the Vice President Baines. So it was
okay. So one thing I really enjoyed about Devil May Cry is introduction of some characters that are pivotal to the show. Yeah. The introduction is mad. So when they introduced Mr. Rabbit when they introduced Dante, his introduction too was good. And when they introduced that other lady, the lady in the crew that showed Dante shaking, that one too. The vice president, when they introduced him, like when they introduced Dante's brother, So like everything is crazy, man. Everything is crazy. That show is a show. It's a show to watch.
Then we had The Bossman with Kevin Bacon in the series, then Freaky Tales, and then The Masked King with Daniel Effiong. Those are all the things that dropped last week. Now, for those of you who are looking for something on digital to catch, you can catch Novocaine, which I gladly watched.
Yes.
And it was entertaining.
So Novocaine is entertaining, although the end is annoying. But
yes, the end had that. There are some things in the. I was like, okay, why things like this? But
anyway, you see that his hand there.
Not even his hand. See that part where the policeman that shot this person's brother, right? How do you people come into a scene, arrest 2 people, carry this one on top stretcher, and then nobody remembered
the person who was unconscious.
Nobody go come out the gun for near him. He now stood up and shot a police officer. Another. So like, nah, it was.
Another thing I watched again. When I mean another thing I watched, I finally finished it. Yeah, the recruit. Ninth agent.
Night Agent season 2.
Season 2.
I'm not.
So I started it and I got tired, and I forgot why I got tired. Yeah. So my wife's younger brother just came to the house and was like, oh, he wanted to watch something on Netflix, so he put the Night Agent. That he watched season 1 and he wanted to watch season 2. So when he was now watching, I was not like, oh, now I remember the reason why I did not finish it. See, the Night Agent season 2, and they're supposed to flog everybody.
Why is it that bad?
Yes, it is worse. So imagine doing a fantastic show for season 1. Then now you now come to season 2. It's now as if you dropped your budget, you dropped your sense, the plot holes, like everything was just oh my God. See, there are some mistakes, but that are rookie mistakes that even in movie productions, yeah, you've done a season 1, you cannot afford to make such mistakes in season 2. We are talking about somebody making a biochemical weapon, yeah, that is supposed to be as bad as The Rock. Can you remember The Rock?
Yes, The Rock with Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage, that once the stuff drops and is exposed to air, everybody dies. You see how they were handling it gently, yeah? Even when they showed the production of the agent, everybody was on hazmat suits, the place was. Then you are saying somebody is making one from scratch. Then what they are wearing as protective gear is just one blue cloth, no gloves, nothing, no face masks, nothing. Like, it's just like, you're like, what is this now? How about no now? There were just some things. See, I remember not me at the verse.
Still talking about things that dropped on digital that you can catch. Dave Bautista comes in with Mila Jovovich in a movie directed by her husband W.S. Anderson called Paul W.S. Anderson called In the Lost Lands. And then we have Jonathan Majors in a movie called Magazine Dream. So those dropped on digital if you want to catch that. Now, without wasting any more time, let's go straight into some cinematic movie G's. Don't forget, you can be part of the show. All you have to do is send your message to WhatsApp. It is 080-999-30137.
So
I'm so disappointed in you right now.
What did I do?
How can I do this thing and you do not? Oh God!
What happened?
You did not react to my shirt.
No, see, I wanted to talk about.
You wanted waiting.
No, see, see what I did. I opened this back. So I am so happy, and this is a proud moment for me. Mostly seeing that My Hero Academia actually has a new series out. It's called My Hero Academia Vigilante, and this is before Deku goes to UAE. And now Focus steps into the studio with a shirt of Deku in My Hero Academia. I said, let me just quiet small first. Make the show they go, make a shout, oh, Bad Belly Anime Heroes. Focus has now been caught. So talking about anime, yeah, there are a lot of animes that are out right now. First off, Gogo Loser Ranger season 2 is out. Then we have this one, the way this anime is so unassuming but yet so interesting. The Unaware Atella Master is one anime that if you start, you'll actually be impressed. Somebody who has he's not aware that he's on SSS rank. So they are when you see animes that have adventurers, you can see F down to A, then S. So A is like a high ranking adventurer, meaning you are strong. S is that you are strong. SS is that you are super strong. But he's SSS, but he's on class G. Class G is like the skills you have are not really combat ability skills, but he's on SSS on every level on his non-combat ability skills. So he is actually stronger than an A rank or any other rank, even in combat. But it's just that he's unaware. So imagine somebody who's unaware and he's just making name and glory for himself. But for him, he's seen it as, I hope I'm not disappointing people. So for him, it's like his normal day life, carrying bricks. Somebody gave him a job to say, he was looking for a job, he was broke. And they now say, good, people want to fence a city. And he then goes and they say, take this brick, take this cement and fence this city. When you finish, plaster the part that you fence. Baba fence the whole city, plaster, and they say, thank you. Take your money and go. You are allowing you are making us not being able to employ other people because only you don't do the work of 10,000 men. You know what? Give us your account number, we'll send your money later. So the guy gives his account number and say, hey, he has disappointed people again. They're sacking him from work. Only for him to go and all the people in the village, they are starting, who is that monster? Then the villagers are now indebted to him. They are owing him more than their treasury can handle. Because they do not believe an individual can fence their wall in 6 hours. He is that strong. But he doesn't know. If he cook food for you where one day you go well. Like he's that. See, no, it's a very, very nice anime. Talking about other animes that are out, Witch Watch. A guy who is an ogre, but like in human form now, based on generations to past, he's now supposed to take care of a witch. And the witch is a problem child. Basically, she's causing problem everywhere they go. That's another interesting anime. Then, To Be Hero X has started. Very interesting watch also. Lazarus is also out. Fantastic watch also. I'm just going to be giving you the list of animes that are out. Black Butler, another episode is out. And this one is one anime from old country bumpkin to master swordsman. Somebody who is a master swordsman and been training people. He's thinking his ability as a sword master to train people is just to train. He doesn't know he's like basically the strongest in the kingdom, but he's too humble. That's another very interesting one. And one anime that has been causing problem is called Yiba. This guy grew up in the bush, basically Tarzan baby. He's now coming to the city to challenge anybody that is strong. But this last episode that they just showed, episode 2, somebody is going to fight this sword competition in champions level. The guy came into the city and met the guy, and the guy quacked him in the first meeting, and he could not beat him in the first meeting. Since then, he said he's the guy's rival for life. If you see beat this guy, bite him for it. See, like crazy animes that are, but yeah, let's continue. Because if I continue, there are a lot of animes that I just started watching back to back. My Hero Academia Vigilante is out. So yeah, Martins for the anime community. Fire Force is out also. And one anime that I binge watched till season 3, this season 4, is called Rishasha Streets. Nice one. You can go check that out also. Which other one again? Super Cube, fantastic. Windbreaker is also out. Man, Moonrise, that's on Netflix.
Yeah.
Now, the crazy thing about Moonrise, which is on Netflix, is complete. 18 episodes complete. It is very interesting, but Netflix did not publicize. The producer of the show had to go on social media to be begging people to say, oh, this my show that I did is really interesting. Oh, you guys should please watch it and help me promote, since Netflix has refused to promote. And people are like, oh, I watched it, oh, it's crazy. And everybody's now like helping the guy to promote the show. The show is really fantastic. You can check it out. And of course, the one that they say is on par with Solo Leveling, which is the beginning after the end, is also shown.
Okay. Now, good evening, Focus and MC Bluetooth. This message is to our anime specialist, Bluetooth. Please, there is this anime movie I watched back in the day, early 2000 or so. I've been trying to get the name. It sounds like Hamaru. I am not sure. The story is about a boy who was orphaned at a very young age by a magical being. The boy was left at a temple in a basket with katana. He grew up, became a naughty swordsman with very crazy hairstyle. Along with his friends, he took revenge on the wizard that killed his parents. Does that sound familiar?
That doesn't sound familiar, but I can go find out. But you see the storyline, yeah? Put it up on any AI platform, and I'm sure the name will pop out.
Yeah. Good evening, guys. I'm super excited for the season 2 of The Last of Us, and Devil May Cry is a mad watch. There is a lot more to expect. Novocaine is just a good watch. I saw in The Lost Land yesterday, and I'll give it a 5 over 10. I'm presently watching season 4. Tony from Lubwe, season 4 of what?
In The Lost Land?
No, The Lost Land is one movie. You're currently watching season 4 of what?
I bet Tony tell us so, because this was season 4, they shock us.
Exactly. And Gabe is back saying, well done guys, link received, thanks. Did I just heard you guys saying the long-awaited final season of The Handmaid's Tale has started? Yes, it has. Wow, that's awesome. I'm also waiting for the 3rd season of The Gilded Age and The Wheel of Time. Cheers. I think The Wheel of Time has started also now.
Yes, The Wheel of Time has started. Yeah, that was like last 2 weeks now.
Yes, The Wheel of Time has started, and I think it's in
episode 3 or 4 now.
Is in, let me see, The Wheel of Time. I saw it earlier today.
It's in episode 3 or 4 because it started last 2 weeks. So Yeah, last 2 weeks or last 3 weeks. Wheel of Time has started since.
Okay, and this message here is saying, "Good evening, guys. Please, I want to ask you guys to send me the link where I can watch you guys and also a link for your Facebook page. This is Michael from Suleja. IMC Bluetooth will do that for you right away as we slide into some cinematic movie gist right now. Okay, starting off, there's an Ocean's prequel in the works with Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling. And the movie is set during 1962 Monaco Grand Prix, and the film will follow the couple as they teach their children how to steal from the rich. Now, the only reason I'll be excited for this is if the children are Danny Ocean and I've forgotten Brad Pitt's character's name. If it's George Clooney and Brad Pitt that are the kids, it will make sense for a prequel. Because why do I want to see a prequel of the Oceans and it doesn't have anything to do with Danny Ocean?
And yes, so it didn't make any sense at all if it's not the main characters that we know and love.
Exactly. So moving on, Warner Bros. Confirms that Drew Goddard is developing a new Matrix movie. Now, Drew Goddard, of course, previously wrote shows like Daredevil. He also wrote the movie The Martian, and then he wrote The Cabin in the Woods. Okay. Now, Beetlejuice dropped last year, and right now, Beetlejuice 3 is already in the works. Now,
of course, it was a success now. Beetlejuice 2 was a success.
Now, of course, the next news I'm going to read, I'm going to give you people a casting opportunity for you to say who should do this or that. But let's take some messages first. As Jazz from Lugbe is saying, please, what happened to SWAT? Oh, you just said SWAT has been cancelled for the third time.
For the third time, yes. They did it the first time, cancelled it.
Yes.
Did it the second time, cancelled it, and now they tried again. Exactly. And they say it didn't work. They cancelled it.
Third time's the charm. Yeah. So SWAT has been cancelled. I'm watching season 4 of Raising Canaan. Okay, and the Wheel of Time is in episode 6. This is what Tony.
So that means 6 weeks ago. That means like over a month ago.
That's it. I started. Now this next news. How many of you remember the 1992 movie with Kevin Costner and Whitney Houston called The Bodyguard? Now we're having a remake. Yes, and anyway, we're having a remake of The Bodyguard in the works at Warner Bros. Now the question I'm going to ask: who do you think should play Whitney Houston's character, and who should play the bodyguard? Who should play the bodyguard played by Kevin Costner? Now, a lot of people. So when we asked the question, we were saying Timothée Chalamet and Zendaya.
Well, Zendaya not bad. Zendaya.
Somebody
not
said
bad.
Kiki Palmer.
Kiki Palmer is, will I say Raz? Kiki Palmer is Raz. So I will say Kiki Palmer, but Zendaya is actually a very nice option though. But she will look too young. there's this very youthful look that Zendaya has. Yeah, that you cannot cast her as somebody who is very, very mature. So
she doesn't need to be mature. She just needs to be a young star.
So let me explain. Yeah, Anna Taylor-Joy. Yeah, she can play a small girl and she can also play like a mature semi-adult in a way. Like she can look very mature.
Not very. She can look mature.
Yeah.
Very.
So yeah, you can play with her as a young person and also like as a young adult.
There's a message shouting Zendaya is too young. I beg.
You understand? So no, I still look at with picking eyes.
So who would you cast? Who would you cast for Whitney Houston's role of the bodyguard?
Must the person be a black person?
I mean, if it's a remake, they should just follow it like that. The way it was.
The way it was. So what if they say they want to flip it now, and there will be like the bodyguard will be black, why the star with white?
White.
Well, if that's going to happen, then please just cast our guy. You know the guy I'm talking about. Aaron Pierce as the bodyguard. Then you can cast whoever. That's if they are going to flip it. Then you can cast Anna Taylor-Joy as the star. That's what I think. That's if they are going to flip. But if they are not going to flip it, and they are going to follow through with a black star and then the bodyguard is white, well, Zendaya is not a bad choice. But then the guy that will be the bodyguard, this is God.
Send your messages to WhatsApp.
I am thinking our guy that acted crazy.
99920.
I'm thinking our crazy guy.
Aaron Taylor.
Yes. Johnson.
Johnson, exactly.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay. Okay.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, that's. But well, guys, knife, yeah, I'm there your handle. I've been one
Be
account.
part of the show. Send us a message or a voice note on WhatsApp. You can catch us live on YouTube. The WhatsApp number is 0809 9930137. Moving on, we have a Minecraft movie sequel is already being developed. I mean, given the success of this first one.
Even though people say it's going to be trash, although the trailer was trash, but well,
Marvel Comics has announced Godzilla Destroys the Marvel Universe is going to be a 5-part limited series that's launching this July, just as we had the others of Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe and all that. So Godzilla, but now who wants to take on Godzilla? It's going to be mad. It's going to be bloody. Now, April 10 has been declared Ayo Edebiri Day in our hometown of Boston. Now, Ayo Edebiri, of course, this shows
the Nigerian British actor.
Yeah, the star of The Bear. No, she's not British.
Yeah, Nigerian American.
No, yeah. She was also the voice of April O'Neil in was it last year? TNNT, and she's in a movie called Opus that is in theaters right now and some other stuff. Yeah. Now, the Oscars will finally introduce Best Stunt category, and it will begin in 2027 for the 100th Oscars. And all we can say right now is it's about time.
Well, it's about time, and I hope that they are giving Lifetime Achievement Awards to Jackie Chan, Jet Li, Chu Yun Fat. See, and they should just gather the list of all those OGs, yeah, and just give them Lifetime Achievement Award in stunts.
For stunts.
Then they should give it to them.
But Jet Li wasn't really known for his stunts.
So Jet Li was actually a stuntman, yeah. But the reason why he was.
Stunts.
Jet Li was actually Jet Li had done some of his stunts, yeah. But he was more known for his
Jet Li is stunt
acts. Was Jet Li is stunt? Yes, he was.
His stunts.
Yes, he was.
He was.
I
never heard that news before.
Jet Li was a stuntman.
Was Jet Li a stuntman? Let's see.
Jet Li was.
Jet Li was not a stuntman in the
traditional.
That's what I'm saying. You can't put him with the Jackie Chan, because Jackie Chan was known for the stunt. Tom Cruise is known for the stunt. So they are actors. They can do small this thing, but never in a life danger way. You know that kind of, we need to fall 2-story building. Jackie Chan will do it.
He is a skilled martial arts actor, and he often performed many of his own stunts.
We don't know that one like that.
So that's the thing. But
we don't know that one.
Because they don't use a film trick, they wash everybody.
We don't know that one. So that's what
Jackie Chan no allow everybody rest. Let me do my stunt.
Yes, because Jackie Chan was that guy gave us his life.
Jackie Chan. What's the name of this our guy that want to kill himself, but he's masking it as he's being brave. This American guy now, this short man.
Tom Cruise is not masking. Tom Cruise is a brave.
Tom Cruise won't kill himself, but he has not just seen what he killing yet.
So I'll never forget this interview where he was talking to this person, and he said they said Tom Cruise will call. Okay, it was Matt Damon that was saying it. So Matt Damon said Tom Cruise was like I want to jump off so and so building. So he gets the safety guy, and the safety guy is like, we can't do that. He's like, no, I need to jump from this building, and the safety guy is like, we cannot do that. Then Tom Cruise will be like, you know what I do? I get another safety guy. That guy,
if you don't do him, no one will get
another
person. I've forgotten which actor was it that. So Jackie Chan, yeah. One of the directors that always worked with Jackie Chan and the studio said that one of the biggest mistakes that they made was not putting a life insurance on Jackie Chan. Because the risk that guy had taken, they would have cashed out on life insurance. As in, so I'm thinking just pack all these guys, yeah, and just give them Lifetime Achievement Awards in stunts. Because there is no way you will now start having this category and then you are now giving the new kids on the block when the old cats are still there. No.
Right now, who are the renowned stunt people that you know? They do. I mean,
the
guys that work for David Lynch, them that did all the
guys that did for
the John Wick universe.
John Wick universe, yes.
They have a mad stunt team, and even Jackie Chan too has a Jackie Chan stunt team also. Anyway, let's move on to some more cinematic gist. As Ronaldo and Matthew Vaughn, for those of you who don't know Matthew Vaughn, he actually directed the Kingsman movie and all that. And Ronaldo and Matthew Vaughn have launched a joint venture film studio and have already produced 2 action films together.
We are waiting, no.
Brother is not slowing down, man. They're everywhere. Okay, now Netflix hit show Adolescent season 2 is now being talked about.
So
Netflix.
what did they want to discuss again for the season 2?
They'll just probably look at another family.
Probably.
Yeah, just because you can't. What are you continuing from this person's story? I wouldn't know, but
Adulthood.
yeah. And Angry Bird 3 will release on January 29, 2027. Now, Paramount will distribute this film after Sony distributed the first two. And I'm like, let's see they make Angry Bird. Now, Will Smith says that Michael B. Jordan won't play his son in I Am Legend 2. Michael B. Jordan's character currently is the head of a new settlement. So there's a settlement in Connecticut. So that's the news for those of us following I Am Legend 2. Now, this one is a big buzz that's been going on between China and the US, as China is reportedly considering banning the import of US films into China as part of its major countermeasures against the US tariff. Now, of course, we know that China is the second largest market, if it is
actually the largest market for Hollywood.
No,
so
they state it as the second because Hollywood itself
is a large market.
It's a large market.
So let's state this here. There are movies that when they say the Chinese open for a movie, it's always a big thing because they know that it's a big market. So if they do the bad boys will continue. They make Trump know waiting in the
I swear, see Jazz for Lube, I swear, I like this your casting. I swear to God. He said Rihanna and Henry Cavill. I swear,
wow, okay.
If I don't watch this, I might die.
Okay, now this one. No, this casting.
So my favorite people in this life.
This casting will actually break the internet.
Rihanna.
This casting will break the internet.
Henry
You know why?
Cavill,
You know why this casting will break the internet? Those people who are of the school of thought that Rihanna cannot act. What is she doing? Because we remember when Rihanna was in.
It was Battleship now.
Yes,
That was 20.
now.
That
And for me,
was 15 years ago now.
And for me, Battleship was a cool movie. It was a fantastic movie for me. People were saying Rihanna cannot act.
No, Rihanna could not act in that film.
But
she improved. That's the thing. When they do this thing, when somebody cannot act, people will always have many lines. Sometimes the best performance doesn't have to do with lines at all. I
now why? So I know.
Last week.
I know.
When I said, he brought an actor to me. I said, can this person act? And I said, the role the person is doing is just one line. And I said, no, it's not about the line.
The person look camera 72 times.
I used the example of Uncle B in Far From Home because that was the easiest I could do for something that if I had mentioned like Vinny Jones' character in Gone in 60 Seconds, but no. And I said, do you remember Ransino's character Uncle B in Far From Home? They didn't say anything for like 3 episodes, and he was the second most talked about character after that our Assassin in Yellow. So it's not about the line; it's about.
Can you present a presence that will be felt in the movie?
Yes, now can we see things from your performance?
For me, Rihanna was very present in that movie. I like her.
She don't improve since then. Now she's a fantastic. Rihanna and Rikabi, Jazz is not. I would have given you one
bottle of Jazz or something.
Take step down. Okay, Gabe is saying this new movie by Will Smith, I Am Legend, is it a teaser or a real trailer? There's no teaser, there's no trailer. Right now is the news that we are giving you.
I don't know where you go see teaser and trailer because Facebook people can formulate things. So.
Rookie from Libre say Jelly is mad stunt man, no. Well, we don't know that one.
See, that's why I had to. To bring it up.
If they do, see. That's the thing. We know they see her now. Never what we see, we go talk.
So that's why I say they come out when they put rope for his death. Now
he does his own stunts, yes. But will I say if I take out the acting thing from Jackie Chan now, can I identify him as a stunt man? Not in the way of Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan is a stunt man. He was even doing stunts before he started acting. He did stunts for Bruce Lee.
Actually, so he started out with stunts.
So that's what I'm saying. You understand? Just calm down, man.
After any news on Wachowski sisters.
Anyway, we're about to go on another break. When we come back, we'll be going through the box office to see what movies are ranking in what. You can still be part of the show with MC Bluetooth and the man.
Do you know what? Do you know I talk about the Wachowski sisters? We'll come back. I'll give you that gist. See what happened. We're watching Jupiter Ascending. Now my wife say, this film is one kind. I say, yes. If I tell you the people that did this film, you'll be shocked. Can you remember the Matrix? Say, yeah, that Matrix was interesting. I say, so imagine the people that did the Matrix and the people that did this one. I say, what happened? I say, the transgender. And you know it was from Jupiter Ascending that they started introducing themselves as the
Yes.
Wachowskis. That's when the transgender started.
No, they have been the Wachowski since now.
The Wachowski brothers.
Yes, Wachowski brothers. Yeah.
They were the Wachowski brothers. When they now started transitioning, they now removed brothers and they now started answering the Wachowskis now. And it was from Jupiter Ascending. Their ascent started descending. God, nonsense something.
Where every sip is an adventure. Dr. Force Blue Premium Whiskey. Elevate to excellence.
Not to be served to persons under the age of 18. Welcome back to your number one talk news and sports station. This is Nigeria Info. On the movie.
Nigeria Info 95.1.
Okay, guys, we're back on the movies, and very quickly before we jump into the box office, let me share you the inside joke I was talking about the Wachowskis. Yeah. So recently, we're watching Jupiter Ascending. Yeah, and I'm sure you will be shouting why. Well, we're watching Jupiter Ascending, and my wife was like, why is this movie one kind? I was like, you'll be shocked though that the people that did this movie are the people that did the Matrix. She was like, are you serious? I'm like, yeah. When they did the Matrix, they were the Wachowski brothers. But when they started introducing themselves as the Wachowskis and they were transitioning, as they were going, their sense was descending. Since then, they've not made any noteworthy movie.
No.
Since then, they've not made any noteworthy movie.
It was even before Jupiter Ascending. It was during Cloud Atlas.
Yeah, it's from Cloud Atlas now that they started calling themselves the Wachowskis. But even Cloud Atlas still had people saying...
During Cloud Atlas, it was one that transitioned first.
Yes.
So, but... As
so as the two of them
they just turned sisters.
Wow. The Wachowski sisters. Anyways, guys.
Gabe is saying, what about the man called Bolo during the time of Bruce Lee? Did he not work with Jackie Chan? Gabe.
The man called Bolo.
Okay.
I don't know that one. Oh.
It sounds familiar, but I can't place my finger on it. Okay, so let's go straight into the box office right now to see what movies are raking in how much cheddar as we start at number 10 with last week's number 3 called The Chosen, Last Supper Part 2. And in at number 9, we have The Woman in the Yard, who everybody is saying the ending has a very controversial ending, and some people either didn't like it or was just really offensive. Only God knows why. And at number 8, last week's number 4, we have Snow White. I'm like, is still there? Yeah, it never go down. Okay. At number 7, last week's number 2, we have The Working Man, Jason Statham.
Which I watch.
Okay. Jason Statham comes in with Anton Fuqua, the same person who directed The Beekeeper in The Working Man that made $3 million this weekend. And it was last week's number 2. What a drop. At number 6, oh wow. It's just the following said. The Chosen, Last Supper Part 3 dropped, and it has made $5.8 million this weekend. At number 5, the movie I was talking about, the woman who went on a blind date called Drop, first week in the box office, and it made $7.5 million. At number 4, we have Warfare, which made $8.3 million. At number 3, also new movie in the box office, Rami Malek with The Amateur with $15 million. And at number 2, The Kings of Kings, the animated Charles Dickens movie based on the imagination of a child, comes in at number 2 and made $19 million this weekend. And still maintaining its spot at number 1, Jack Black teams up with
all the other people that you don't like seeing
with
in the
Lobo Star Jason Momoa in a Minecraft movie. How can you know that list too? No, is The Rock, Kevin Hart, Jack Black, and Wonder Woman, Gal Gadot. So a Minecraft movie made $80.6 million this weekend in domestic gross, and so far it has over $400 million worldwide. So those are all the things happening in the box office. Okay, so now let's do some quick movie recommendations for you. For those of you who have not seen Devil May Cry, I suggest you go watch it. Is a fun. Even the guy that voiced Dante was
he was good.
It was excellently done. Yeah. So watch that. Watch Novocaine. Novocaine. amazing, entertaining flick. I mean, not amazing, but like it was entertaining. You try, and you can watch G20 also, and follow Daredevil Born Again as one episode is left for season 1 to wrap up. So those are what I can recommend to you.
Okay, so for me, for my recommendation, yeah, it's still anime. I'll still recommend. But there's
But there's what?
so yeah, Devil May Cry is one I will still push forward and say, okay, you guys should definitely watch. But another anime which I would push forward, which I wanted to talk about,
Yeah.
which was One Piece.
Okay.
So One Piece right now is in the Egg Island arc. 15 years ago, before the Egg Island arc, I'm talking about 15 years ago, human being, our own 15 years ago, there was an episode that aired where an admiral in the Navy, which is in the One Piece arc, in the One Piece universe,
Yeah.
Boko, he beats Luffy's crew. Yeah, like
Yeah.
Luffy's crew. He found like they sent him to wipe them out. Yeah, and he was literally wiping them out. He would have literally killed all of them, if not that somebody saved them and teleported them to different locations. Now that defeat was so bad that Luffy and all his crew members they cried. Now in the Egg Island arc, the episode that just aired today, that same
So an episode aired today.
yes, the episode aired today. That admiral has appeared in Egg Island and he wants to kill someone. Luffy saw the guy from afar. Yeah, his crew members did not see the guy, but Luffy spotted him. The guy had wanted to destroy them again. The guy was like, "Oh, Luffy, long time no see." Before he finished his statement, you see the kick where Luffy give him. Luffy say, "You beat us 15 years ago. We are 100 times stronger." So right now, yeah, you see that fight. I am sure that by tomorrow we'll be hearing that episode, like the episodes to follow, will be breaking the internet back to back because like everybody is waiting to see how much stronger Luffy has gotten. Because the guy has an ability of light. So imagine fighting somebody who can turn himself into light. Luffy had to train extra hard in order to fight somebody with such abilities. So now Luffy has surpassed his own level of abilities that he controls. So imagine you're watching Tom and Jerry, all those they are running that they do. Luffy is a god. His devil fruit is the fruit of a god, and they just found out that that's what his devil fruit is. So his fruit supersedes this guy's own, and Luffy has awakened his fruit. So everybody is waiting for this fight. So right now, One Piece is at a level where everyone is crazy about it. So yeah, if you want to watch One Piece right now, just know that you'll be watching 1,000 plus episodes. Even me when they talk as if I pity you. But anyway, there are a lot of animes out that you should see. Just let me know which ones you want me to send to you privately. But of course, Solo Leveling season 1 and season 2 started. But one other anime I will still tell you that you should go and watch is titled Ishura. Go and find it.
So my friend here, Tisha, was saying, I heard that Devil May Cry wasn't all that. People are saying they expected more, and I said the people are mad.
Yeah, the people are mad because what do you expect?
What are you expecting?
It was just a game.
What?
It was just a game. It was the game that everyone knew, and now you're having no now. How about no.
They're mad. Okay. Oh, I knew the name sounded familiar. Yes.
Okay, yeah, this dude,
guy, this Van Damme Nemesis, the guy that always beat Van Damme.
Yeah, we get Mozu.
Yes,
we
it was
strong.
a sport. Yeah.
Maybe the give a shot. We don't know.
One Piece. So pumped for the fight, Lazarus. So pumped for this fight. Lazarus is a good watch as well as Fire Force is lit.
Okay, so yes, Lazarus is a new anime that is out. Also Fire Force season 3 just started, and already it is mad. It is mad. Yeah. So yeah, guys. Well, looking at the time, this brings us to the end of the show. We would have given you things that you should avoid, but I try to avoid.
No, that's Chinatu's department. But
Yes.
if there was something we'll tell you to avoid, you will definitely avoid. So I don't know if we'll be having a show next week Sunday.
Oh, next week Sunday is actually Easter
Easter.
Sunday.
Yeah. So
This one go hard though.
yeah.
This one
So
go hard though.
if you hear us, you hear us. If you don't hear us, you don't hear us. So
Yeah.
that's we can't promise anything right now.
Personally, I can't even promise anything right now
Exactly.
because next week Sunday is Easter, and you know now.
You know now, man. We know we gotta do this, man.
You know now. You know now. You know.
Anyway, we want to thank each and every one of you for being a part of the show with us this evening, from Gabe to
So you know
to
there are
Jazz,
actually some
to
people who just
Rookie,
listen, yeah, and they just enjoy
Tony.
the show.
Yes.
So yeah, we celebrate you too.
Exactly. So all of you, Michael from Suleja, thank you very much for being a part of the show. Tony, you to Tony from Lugbe, a Rookie from Lugbe, and Jazz from Lugbe. All the Lugbe.
It be like Lugbe, when I don't get
I
like.
don't get light. All our Lugbe MC
Oh,
and Gabe. Thank you very much for
Gabe
being a
not
part
for
of
Lugbe.
No, Gabe just a Gabe, you know. Lugbe MC.
Lugbe, anyway, Sha guys, thank you for being a part of the show as always. And for those of you who listen and you don't send messages, but you are just hyped and pumped up as we are, and we are taking notes. And some people are like, thank God, oh, they don't talk control. We'll go watch this week.
Exactly.
No wahala, we did. But yeah, we asked the question concerning the bodyguard and who do you think should be cast. I don't know when I feel argue the thing like saying a newspaper stand chat, but no wahala. But right now, it's from us to you. We say arigato. We are done.
Goodbye.
Bye bye. I wanted to give one fact, yeah? One Japanese fact. So you see all those Japanese names. Onimaru. Anything that they add maru. Maru in Japanese means shit.
Sorry. My friend, you reply me say, we have lights, Joe.
Oh, man.